The other day, I was in conversation with someone who was telling me, a third person in whom anyway, it was a conversation in which, about a project, and one of the comments was, it's never going to change. And I thought that was really a very interesting comment, because the thing is, if you ever want anything to change, the only option you have is to change yourself. There's no other option. There's nothing other than ourselves that will ever need to be changed. And in fact, if we all did change ourselves, the world would be an infinitely finer place. If we developed ourselves to the degree that we could make contact with our own hearts and, releasing our own tensions, find a depth and quality of flow within ourselves that is actually ever present there, if you could find that part of you which is truly beautiful and hold it in your awareness and breathe into it and allow it to expand, and hold that awareness until that beautiful part of you expanded throughout your body and the entire field of your energy, you would be completely transformed. And if you could hold that for a little while, a day, a week, a month, your entire life would change. And not only that, your entire future would change. And all the futures of all the people that you have yet to connect to and share with would also change. My teacher, Rudy, used to, after every class, he used to talk about work. And basically, Rudy was a very powerful and very sweet and fine, very strong, totally no bullshit person. He was very nice and very gracious, but he could cut through any bullshit in a heartbeat, like faster than a heartbeat. And he used to talk about spiritual work. And he talked about it because he's a no bullshit person. Finding the deepest, most beautiful, most powerful part of us, and holding that awareness as we go through our days and our nights and our following days, holding that awareness and allowing that vibration, that feeling, to grow in us and expand in us and teach us about ourselves, is work. It's not overly hard. It's just work. And Swamiji sent me an article this week basically that said something like, anybody who has ever mastered anything has put at least 10,000 hours of real practice into the effort. And in the process of this mastery, of achieving this mastery, our physiology and our neurochemistry definitely changes. So this is work. And the work is, first of all, to make the effort to clear out our own shit. To clear out our own tensions, to clear out our own confusion, to clear out, the somnambulance of our ordinary day. Pardon me, that's a big word and it's not exactly what I wanted to say. The first thing we do is we have to clear out the sleepy-headedness of ordinary life and begin to lift ourselves up within ourselves to a place where we begin to make contact with the real us. Instead of being freaked out by the real us. And then reaching into us, reaching deeply inside, wake up our energetic mechanism and dissolve the tensions and reach and hold that experience and that flow until we get to a place where our heart opens and our mind opens and our guts open and our energetic mechanism becomes alive and we can experience a dimension of circulation going on within us that completely transcends our body. And then, coming here in that state of openness, your energetic field can meet my energetic field, and there will be a transfer, a transmission, a transfer of knowledge and understanding that cannot be communicated in words, and an awakening of your own energetic mechanism, of the finest parts of your energetic mechanism, which cannot be nourished out in the ordinary world because it's too dense. And finding that union of energetic or magnetic fields and holding that experience and that flow and growing that understanding, releases you completely from the prison of your personal life and your personal history. And awakens in you unimaginable possibilities, which are extraordinarily beautiful, and we've just looped back to that extraordinary beauty which is present in each of you. Maybe you don't know why you're in the world, or maybe you think you're in the world to have a relationship, or maybe you think you're in the world to have a career, or maybe you think you're in the world to do some service, that'd be nice, to somebody. All that's nice. But I say you are in this world to realize that extraordinary beauty which exists in the center of you. And realizing that every part of you will grow profoundly. This doesn't happen by accident. It only happens by conscious choice. When you embrace the possibility that has somehow, for some mysterious reason, plopped itself right in your lap, when you embrace the possibility and commit to it and cultivate it, everything is possible. So if you want your life to change, you have to change yourself. There's nothing else to change. Nothing else will change. Everyone who tries to change the world is eaten by it. And it's only those of us who open within ourselves and begin to consume our own life deeply and change ourself that escape being eaten by the world and realize the finest possibilities that are available to a human being. I hope you do it. Namaste.